Just look at it. This here looks beautiful. Welcome to Rome Total War, but the Civil War has already begun. This is going to be a very interesting AI-only campaign. Who is going to win? I have no idea at all. So it's not going to be a full AI-only campaign. We're only going to focus on the Romans for this episode, but still I'm sure it should be interesting nonetheless. Now, I have played this before, and what I can say is money is horrible to get in the early game. The main reason why the Roman powers are so wealthy is because they trade with each other, but in this mod, link in the description, and from my Let's Play, which you can find on my channel, money is very tight at the start. The AI is going to really struggle for money. And what I'm also interested to see is, will the SBQR do anything? Will they actually just sit there, or will they play a little bit as a normal faction? Anyway, I am MELKOR, AI only Rome Total War Civil War Turn 1, as voted on by you. Let's begin. One turn away, nothing has happened yet. Oh no, don't you dare get a ceasefire. Ah! Okay, and we are back. I've just done a quick bit of modding and removed diplomats from the Roman factions, so now they should be 100% at war from the start to the finish. Let's go. Yet again. The Julii have gone up to take Segesta, but the SBQR, the Senate himself, is actually doing something. They have put Capua under siege, but the Brutii seem a little interested. They want this land for themselves. The Brutii pulled back, the Senate still have it under siege, and now they've got a Julii settlement under siege as well. Will they be able to take both settlements? Oh, the Senate pulled back from Capua. They did attack, they must have lost the battle. Oh, that's interesting. And they're probably going to lose up here now. Yeah, them starting with Principes and more troops. Maybe that is not as useful in the early game as I thought it would be. Interesting. The Senate pulled back yet again to Rome. The Julii seem dominant in the seas right now, which I did not expect. Yeah, surprised that happened. But Carthage is at war with the Scipii. Yeah, the Scipii are in the worst spot for this campaign, split at Capua and Messana. The Romans, well, the Senate are at the best spot, but their AI probably, yeah, it's going to struggle a little bit because they're not used to actually expanding out. So yeah, they could struggle. I think the AI in the best spot is the Brutii. They have more space, less borders to worry about, and yeah, like the Julii, their territory is all in one place, but the Julii do have the advantage of Segesta, whereas the Brutii, they could hop across and take Apollonia, but I doubt they will. I don't think they would actually do that. Alright, the Scipii have marched out of their settlement, and so has the Senate, the Roman fleet blockading Rome. Yet none of these Romans start off with much money, so a basic blockade like that could actually be very valuable for them. And Macedon putting Apollonia under siege, cutting off the Brutii. The Brutii did put Capua under siege, but they pulled back. I don't know if it was a retreat or they lost a battle. It's a bit difficult to tell. I think they're hiding in the trees, by the way, with their army. I don't know. Messana is under siege, and nothing happening here yet. And yes, I can confirm they are all still at war. Oh wow, the Scipii, realising they've lost Messana, it looks like they've sort of given up in Sicily, and they've pulled their main army and general back home to actually defend Capua and deal with Italy instead. That, I think, is actually a smart move by the Scipii. Yeah, that's smart. They're going to die anyway. They're in the worst possible spot, but, you know, that is at least a smart move. And they are moving here with a fleet. Nobody in it, though. Yeah, no one in these fleets. But yeah, the Greeks going to war with the Scipii as well. I'm actually interested because the Scipii, I don't think they can get trade with anyone. Yeah, no one would have come to them with a diplomat. No one would have come to the Brutii because, yeah, they're not going to send diplomats by sea, but the Julii, the SBQR maybe, it is possible that a Gallic diplomat did visit them and get a trade agreement with them. You know, just because the Romans can't get diplomats does not mean other nations cannot talk to them, so yeah. Rome could be getting extra money right now. I don't know, is there a way to tell? I think this does mean there's trade, because he is going to Gaul. So yeah, I believe that's what that means. The Scipii now putting Rome under siege. I think the Julii right now have the largest army. Yeah, I think they do. And the largest navy of the Romans as well. Messana fell to the Greek city-states. Oh, the Greeks and the Brutii now at war. Yeah, put them under blockade. Will they actually invade? I highly doubt it, but I think they can send troops across, but it would only be like 1 or 2 units, I think. Oh, it turns out they can, okay. I'm just so used to seeing the Brutii dominate so much that the Greeks don't have troops to spare, but it seems they can actually cross it. And more incoming as well. Pyrrhus the Great has returned. Yeah, I thought it was just like a one-way trip for the Brutii, but no. It seems the Greeks can do it as well, going the other way. Yep, and the Carthaginians can land outside Capua and Rome as well. And that could be what we're about to see here. The Julii right now in a very good spot. What's their diplomatic? No, they don't have an alliance with the Gauls. Ah well. So yeah, I titled it Civil War Turn 1, expecting the Romans to just fight it out and then one power comes out on top, but it seems more like, you know, it's going to result more in a siege of Italy sort of thing, where all the other powers try and get involved. Meanwhile, the Senate pushing to Arretium. The Greeks now with 2 armies, I believe they have battled. They do seem a little bit weaker. The Brutii pushing up north, the Carthaginians have arrived, and Arretium under siege by the Senate. Oh, this is chaos right now. Absolute chaos. I don't know who's going to come out on top of all of this. I don't know who's going to win. Alright, the Carthaginians were pushed back. Arretium is still under siege. Yeah, they were pushed back. That's a weakened army right there. Brutii, they seem to clear out 1 Greek army. Yeah, I think they destroyed that army there. They've got troops here. They could probably take Capua if they put their troops together. I don't know what they're doing. Arretium's still under siege, but the Julii, they have double the forces of the Senate. They could easily take this and then push for Rome. Easily. But maybe they're a little worried about the Gauls. I don't know, it's difficult to tell. The Greeks and the Carthaginians now at war. That should probably pull a little bit of the pressure off the Scipii, so that could be good for them. And finally, the first Roman-to-Roman settlement has fallen. It is the Senate taking Arretium, the Julii capital. That's now being moved over here. But I think the Julii are not done. If that had happened to the Brutii, different story. If that had happened to the Scipii, very different story. They would be dead. But here, to the Julii, they still have troops. They can take it back and still be in a strong position. It's only going to weaken them, but not destroy them. The Carthaginians are back, and the Senate, they have an assassin. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, the Greeks not doing much outside Croton. They could easily take it, but yeah, for some reason they are not attacking. And oh, the Julii pulled back to Segesta. They seem a little bit weak over here. What are they playing at? Are they just losing battles, or... I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the AI is doing. Meanwhile, not exactly Rome, but it's Sicily, so I'm still going to cover it. The fact the Scipii are no longer here seems to have forced the Greeks to be the most powerful in Sicily. They could take Lilybaeum here. Ooh, Carthaginians outside of Rome itself. I doubt they're gonna do much, but still they're there. Then we got Segesta under siege. If the Julii can win this, then surely they should be able to make the push and take Arretium back. Oh, Carthage under siege as well by the Numidians. We're seeing a very weak Carthage for some reason. We should historically see a very strong, powerful Carthage, but that's not the case in AI-only campaigns. Ah, there we go. Pontus taken Byzantium. There we go. And Lilybaeum fell. All of Sicily now under Greek rule. And the Romans, they lost the battle. It looks like they actually lost against the Senate, the SBQR. Servius beat them. Oh, that's really not a good sign for the Julii. They were such a powerful faction, and like that in one move, it's almost all gone. And they're just not they're not moving, they're not doing the action needed to make a comeback. Oh, that is so sad to see. Such a waste of potential there. They invested too much into their navy, I think. That is a lot of boats. And on here as well, this front. The Greeks are pulling out. The Brutii is still trying to gather forces up here. Segesta did fall. The Julii now down to their final settlement. This I did not expect at all. I thought the Julii... I thought they were going to put up a much better fight. When I saw their armies earlier, I thought they were going to win. At the start, I thought it would go to the Brutii. A few turns ago, I thought Julii. Now, I've got no idea. I don't know if Rome will even survive, because look at this. The Gauls are amassing a lot of troops. They could possibly swoop in and destroy the Romans at this rate. Alright, it is starting. The Gauls going to war with the House of Julii. Yeah, putting this settlement, their final settlement, under siege, and if they fail, the Brutii will just walk in and possibly take it. Or the Senate again taking their fourth settlement. Defeat imminent Gaul already? Seriously? Wait, how many settlements do they have? They're all the way down here in Salona to Corduba. 9, 10. They need 15 and to destroy the Julii. This'll be 11. 12 here. They would only be 3 settlements away. They could actually win the campaign. That would be funny. Come on, Gauls, come on. Wait. The Julii did become a vassal, but they broke it and the Gauls are going to war yet again. Okay. Oh, the Gauls pulled back, the Julii live on. I wonder why. Why did that happen? They're still at war. Did they lose? There's no way they lost. I think they did. I think the Gauls lost that battle. Ooh. Alright, well, anyway, at this point I want to quickly check out the stats. That is a good fort placement. I do like that fort. So right now, the Senate are winning. Yeah, they got a lot of territory from the Julii. The Julii were winning for most of it there. Military goes to the Brutii. Yeah, I can understand that. Huh, the Julii never had the largest military. I thought they did at one point. I guess not. There's territory if anybody is interested, and financial. They're actually making quite a bit of money. Yeah, AI cheats though, don't they? So yeah, you gotta bear that in mind. And population right there. Oh, the Brutii are moving in for it now. They want to kick out the Julii. That would be a bad settlement for them to take though. A little bit too far. I think they would really struggle to hold on to it. More Carthaginians. Captain At-Cat going on in there for Capua. Yeah, the Greeks, I don't know what they're doing. They just bring troops in, then take them home and bring more in again. It's very weird. I don't understand their plan. Yeah, see what I mean? They just pulled back. Back to Thermon. Oh, the Brutii, I think they lost. No, they're pulled back. I think they're pulled back. Wait, how did that happen? You don't get diplomats. How did that... How? How are they getting diplomats? No. Oh, poo. Alright, the Gauls have returned. Yeah, nothing I can do about the diplomats. I must have messed up somewhere. Oh well. I don't think it matters too much at this point. It's chaos outside this settlement right now. Gauls and the Senate. Right, the Gauls failed. Oh, they're going for Retium instead. Oh, now that's interesting. I thought that would have happened earlier, to be honest. And the Gauls lose yet again. Poor Lugo. I think they did bring in reinforcements though to kick him out that time. Yeah, I think so. That is interesting. That you very rarely see. The Spanish barbarians in Africa. You very rarely get to see that. That is interesting. I do like that. Wait, what? Wait, what? What happened here? No way. The SBQR, the Senate itself, is now a vassal of Gaul. Wow. Wow, that is interesting. A vassal of Gaul. Oof. Did not expect to see that happening. The SBQR has allied with the Germans. Really, they have now allied with the British. What are we seeing right now? Are they trying to merge with the barbarians? The Senate of all the factions? Oh, this is too weird. Oh, they now allied with the Greek city-states. Is that going to be it now? Is this going to be the end of the little landing parties they keep sending? Alright, they've all packed up, back onto their boats, and nope, they're back. Oh, the Greeks now have Pontus as a vassal for some reason. Weird, that's so weird. A four-settlement Pontus is the vassal of the Greek city-states. Oh, it happened right there. The Brutii, at long last, they took Capua. The Scipii faction destroyed. There we go. I thought it crashed for a second. Oh, I'm sick of all these crashes in AI onlys. Faction destroyed. Scipii. The Brutii finally did it. Well done, Brutii. Well done. Defeat imminent, Scythia. I don't know who they have to destroy. Yeah, I've never actually really checked much into Scythia before, but they are actually having a very good campaign right now compared to their usual campaigns. I think they're only 5 settlements away, and they'll have to destroy, I bet it would be Thrace. Thrace or Dacia. Dacia's already dead, I think. No, they're still alive in the Alps. For now. But yeah, Scythia having a very good run. Whoa, that's a flood. That's quite the flood, even crossing over the mountains a little bit. I loved that about the old titles, when you can actually see a flood on the map, or see the volcano erupt, or sometimes you get an earthquake, and you actually see the land, like, shake up. You don't get that on the new ones. You really don't. So yeah, I love this sort of stuff. I remember this used to blow my mind when I was a kid. Like, I would get excited for these little floods all the time. Oh, those were the days. Faction destroyed Dacia. The Germans did it. Ah, well. And, oh, Thrace became a vassal of Macedon. Ah, but then cancelled it and now they're at war. Okay. Of course. Whoa, what's going on here? So, the Julii doing everything. ceasefire with Gaul, ceasefire with the SBQR, alliance with the Brutii, and then they became a vassal of the Brutii. Wow. Yep, they're just a complete switch around for them, so Rome right now really is split between two different powers. The Senate and the Brutii. The Julii, they don't really count. What are the Greeks doing now? Okay, just leave them to it, MELKOR, leave them to it. Oh yeah, and by the way, the SBQR, they have just broken free with the Gauls. And instantly they go to war with the Brutii. Well, I think it's the Brutii going to war with them. Yeah, they smashed them back, now gathering up outside of Rome itself. And the Gauls flood on in. Here we go, these could be the moves. This could be it. Never mind, the Brutii are out of troops. But Segesta under siege up north. Oh, the Brutii, the SBQR is out of troops as well. All of their troops really were in Arretium. Gaul puts that under siege. The Brutii then put Rome under siege, and the Senate, they can't do anything. They cannot get reinforcements in there. I think they should be able to win this battle. But still, that was a very interesting move, seeing the Gauls and the Brutii working together. Oh, they didn't battle. This says to me that the SBQR, the Senate, knew they could not beat this Brutii army. Brutii reinforcements come on in. This could be the end of the SBQR. 3 settlements left, all under siege. Boom, boom, Arretium and Segesta both fall to the Gauls. It is just Rome left standing. And there we go. The Brutii did it. They took Rome itself. Do they still have a vassalage? Yes, they do, over the Julii. That means the Brutii, as I thought at the start they would be, are the last remaining Roman power. Wow. Now they've still got land to conquer, of course. For them, the campaign is only just starting. Faction destroyed. SBQR. Oh no, Gaul, do you really have to do that? Putting Rome itself under siege. Going to war with the Brutii. Oh, that is tough. The Brutii, they came back with reinforcements. Yeah, they actually held out. Okay, that's interesting. I like Egypt's little historical let's play right now. Taking Halicarnassus up here. I like that. I love it when the AI does historically accurate stuff. It's very rare that you see it, but it does happen. And when it does, it is beautiful. Ooh, Carthage. With Bomilcar right now. A very different looking Bomilcar from what I'm used to. But invading into Sicily. And there we go. Just to finish them off, kill the rebels as well. Massilia fell to the Gauls. Oh no, the Gauls. Where were... Well, what I'll say is they've lost 2 settlements in one turn to the British. Alesia and Reddenham. How many settlements were they at before? If that war with the British did not happen, they would have been at 14 settlements. All they would have had to have done is taken this final Julii settlement. That would have been 15, faction destroyed, Julii and SBQR if they have to kill them as well. And that would have been it. Gaul would have won, but now they've lost these 2 to the British, and the Brutii make their move. Rest in peace, Gaul, they almost had the win. The Brutii take Arretium, and then went to get a ceasefire with the Gauls. Where are the Brutii going to go now then? What is their route of expansion going to be? Greece maybe? Or will they just continue to push up north? Maybe kick out the Julii? That's sort of what I'm continuing for right now. I do want to see if the Julii will die. Yeah, straight up north, putting Segesta under siege. Of course. I don't know why for a second I thought that AI would actually hold to its truce agreement. I don't know why I thought that. Of course they were going to break it. Segesta has fallen to the Brutii. Oh, that's quite the army there. Yeah, they're going for Mediolanum and Batavium, but will the Germans beat them to it? Yes, they put Batavium under siege. Alright, the Germans did take Batavium and Segestica as well, and the Brutii got Mediolanum. Although I would take Batavium over Mediolanum any day. Oh, I feel so sorry for Gaul. They lost Salona as well, the British still pushing onto them. Oh, they were so close to winning it as well. Meanwhile, the Carthaginians did take Lilybaeum, getting their foothold in Sicily back. Ah, the Brutii took Massilia. Interesting, but no hope yet at Batavium. Macedon, they seem a little bit interested. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. And Batavium fell to Macedon. The Julii are still a vassal of the Brutii. Is this going to be a war? I'm only really continuing because I want to see the Julii die out. That's a lot of Germans. How are we gonna see it? I'll give it one more turn. Oh, they're stood right outside. Come on, Brutii, give us what we want. Defeat imminent Britain? Of course. Who do they need to destroy? Gaul, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 settlements. I doubt we'll see it. Come on, Brutii. Nope, they just passed on through. Okay. And the Germans took Batavium back. Okay, well, as interesting as this campaign turned out to be, I think I'm going to end it here. We were only meant to focus on the Romans and their civil war. Now that that is over, I think it's time to end it. You know, the Julii, they've been a vassal for a while. I don't see anything changing. Yeah, I don't see the Brutii taking it anytime soon. You know, if this is really popular then, you know, sure, I'll do a part 2 if there's enough demand for it, but, you know, just to see, like, what happens after, how does a united Brutii, well, a united Rome under the Brutii but starting later into the game, actually affect the full grand campaign. I could do that if there's a lot of demand, but, to be honest, I think it's just going to be the same as all the other AI-only campaigns. I think the Brutii will just conquer the world. You know, I might do one more episode, I don't know. You know what, let's say 2,000 likes. I've never asked for this many likes before. This is a very, very high one, mostly because I don't think that many people will be interested, but, you know, if I'm wrong, prove me wrong. But yeah, one more thing to do, let's briefly check out the stats. Yeah, the Brutii right now just so dominant. Even if the war is declared, there's no chance now the Julii can come back, completely surrounded by very big powers. Oh, that's population. Overall it was the Brutii. Military, production, territory, 8 settlements at the end, and financially, you know, they're in a brilliant spot. Going down now, but still a brilliant spot overall. And then population. And it seems they've got their trade agreements up as well. They'll have a lot of money pouring in. Trade with Carthage, trade with Macedon, trade with the Greeks, and with the Julii as well. There we go. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to get notified of the next AI-only campaign or whatever video I'm doing. I upload every day. Check out my channel. There's bound to be something that you're going to like. But yeah, that's it from me from today. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you to Patreons General Rombo, Pyrrhus the Great, Kebby, and Boomerstein. Until the next one, tomorrow's video, goodbye.